Gragas could be flexed into support. Shen is locked in. Expect that to be going to Hylissang in the bottom lane.
So what this sets the expectation for is early
Fnatic have to stay around. They're going for it. It's taken by Perks. He doesn't even have smite. What were the junglers doing? The taunt comes out as Caps tries to chase it, and Broxah has to flash away. Hylissang's burned his as well. But now with the exhaust coming down, Perks will land the red buff slow, and Broxah is in for a world of hurt. There's no escape. G2 first blood.
Bloody as it was, especially in game one. We kind of see scaling options on both sides, and from Fnatic, it's very much about splitting up the map. They want to be playing on their side lanes, pushing out those lanes, and then maybe looking to group, whereas G2 will be looking to play around objectives. They'll be looking to team fight with the 5 versus 5 because the scaling on the likes of a Kai'Sa. Oh, as an all-in happens.
Jumping straight onto Mickey here. The explosive shot lands, but Reckless going to jump forward, and now the teleport comes in behind them. Reckless needs to get the kill if he's going to get out. He tries to jump away with the flash as well. The Caps is on the chase. He has the flashes going in. Hylissang trying to tank it up. The Caps steals away the buster shot. Will it be enough damage? Yes, it will. Caps gets another, and now Fnatic are trying to react. Hylissang just about gets into the bush. Out of vision. G2 can't find him, but then knocked back. Jankos goes down, and now Caps is the new target. 3 members of Fnatic are going to chase him down. There's no escape for Caps. Fnatic find the kill.
So Fnatic continuing to maintain pressure on the bot side of the map. You can see the CS discrepancy building more and more. Broxah now up top lane to support Brimbo as Wonder's getting forced back.
Bear trap on a rope will not quite get the second connection of Jankos is around the corner, but here is the chase of the Glacial Prism lands. It's Broxah who's tanking up the tower. He will pay for the dive with his life because Jankos is waiting for him to pop out of the stopwatch. Broxah trying to survive, but that Sejuani should be able to chase him down. Maybe Broxah's been able to escape. No, he has not. Jankos comes in with the Arctic Assault, but he has saved time. Brimbo coming in from the side has the counter strike, will land the stun, and now Jankos has overextended for the kill, and Brimbo will happily exit.
While it didn't work out for Fnatic initially, they can just keep making this play later on into the game. That Jax 1v1 will not always be a 1v1 because the Shen ultimate is primed and ready to help support him.
Brimbo uses the rip code up towards the top side, but meanwhile in the bottom side of the map, Perks goes golden, dodges out from the cast. Stand United uses up the Broxah, the counters on the chase, and G2 had the first kill of the game. Reckless there, coming across, first kill of the fight indeed. Nemesis jumping forward into perfect execution. Reckless needs to get some autos in if Fnatic are going to turn this one around because G2 at the moment are happy with their single kill. They'll back away. The rip held in top lane didn't do too much for Brimbo either.
Yeah, and that's the key thing. It was the fact that Wonder was able to stave off the Rift Herald. Brimbo didn't push down the tower, but this is kind of what I expect. The play patterns need to change. If Fnatic have so much control over the map, when they start opening up into a 1-3-1 because they have the Shin, they have the Akali, they have the Jax, I expect G2 to look at forcing fights.
Here we go, Caps with the stolen barrel and Hylissang with no...
Has to get in Sejuani's face because they need to figure out where these members are to make sure that Bwippo can be safe when he does stand whenever Bwippo's that far.
Bwippo now has rotated towards the mid lane. Nemesis trading in. Caps trying to do what he can. Has element to steal away. Jumps in forward. Here's the Stand United though, and Caps has dived too greedily. He has dived too deep, and he is shut down. But the winner of this will take the first seed. Will not have to play in the gauntlet. Alongside that, G2 have never gone through the net.
Built to fight with their crowd control and heal. We might see a fight right now.
Fight begins. Jankos secures the Dragon Box is in the pit, and he's almost down. He gets taken out, sniped by Perks, and now the charge comes in from the side. Perks surviving on the back line as Brimbo takes down Jankos. Mickey low, down to half HP. Reckless jumping forward. They've gone for Perks. They've assassinated him, and now G2 have fallen apart. Mickey will flash away, but Fnatic say you are not escaping today. The chase continues as Wonder dodges away with the joust, but here comes Brimbo. Leap strike, up the leap strike, chasing down G2. Nemesis looking for the catch, can't quite find it, but Hylissang has the flash taunt here if he wants it. Brimbo goes down, Caps coming back in, the barrel doesn't land, but the taunt comes out, and now it's an all-white brawl in the bottom lane, and it's Fnatic who are coming out on top.
Caps crumbles as he completely misses the Gragas ultimate. He could have knocked all those members of Fnatic underneath the tower and won that team fight for G2, but it is Fnatic that are able to stymie the pressure from G2, that come out ahead in the team fight, and now this is going towards the Infernal, but they don't realize that Reckless is doing it solo, so they're not going to take the risk, they're just going to disengage. If you're watching as a Fnatic fan, you can see ways in which they can win the game, but it feels like they're so tunneled on this Baron.
Bwippo can just kind of free dive the Kled now if he wants to try to force the play.
Here we go. It's Perks. He's being caught out. There's no escape. He uses the killing instinct of the Kleds, but in the end, Bwippo will take the kill, and now Sang's here to help the fight, and it's Wonder on the front line. Mickey trying to back him up. Wonder still has the GA. Fnatic healed up with a redemption, but towards the bottom of the fight. Nemesis is almost caught out by Jankos and Caps, and now Fnatic are on the offensive. Fnatic are on the front foot. Reckless is jumping forward, but they can't find anything more. Fnatic turns.
Just take this Baron completely uncontested.
33 minutes in the end, they take. Can change the entire thing. Perhaps we've seen Fnatic's moment there as they were struggling, but the top and the bot are on towards the inhibitor towers. Look at the wave sync. Double cannon, one cannon left in the top lane. Jankos jumping in there, looking for Nemesis, but the Stand United comes out straight away and he's able to dodge away. And now the rest of Fnatic will look towards that mid lane. Try and open up on the tower, can't quite get there because the wave comes out. Mickey jumps forward. Reckless opening up the big guns, chips away at Mickey's health. But meanwhile in the top lane, Fnatic are pulling G2 all over the map. They're trying to get onto the inhibitor, can't quite get it yet. But the rest of Fnatic are pushing in, trying to join up with their team because here comes the next wave. Jankos and Perks defending in top. Meanwhile in the bottom side, Brippo is facing against Wonder and Caps. The mid wave is pushing in. Reckless trying to get it, but Mickey is able to stand there at the moment. Wonder going in with a bear trap on the rope in the bottom lane. And you can see Caps is on the chase, but what can Fnatic do with this? Brippo's down, and Fnatic were not able to use that time to crack the base.
Fnatic actually could not crack. Is in a position that G2 don't actually have to worry about this. They're gaining mid-prio, which means that they can actually look to challenge. But here comes a flank from Fnatic.
Here we go. One fight to define the game, one fight to win it. If you're Fnatic, but Perks jumps away. Brippo trying to get in from the backside. Wonder jumping over the back of the Fnatic lines, and Nemesis has a flank position. He's caught out with the Glacier Prism, but the Standing United will keep him alive for the moment. He's shut down! Nemesis goes down! Wonder goes into the GA, and the rest of G2 are trying to get them in time, but Wonder's on the wrong side of the wall. In the end, it will be a 1-1 trade. The taunt comes out. Reckless could jump forward. Fnatic are looking for that final kill. They just need one. They just need the resets. Reckless opening up with the guns, but they can't quite find it.
Fnatic have the health advantage, and remember, Reckless at this point in the game could just solo the Elder Drake. So G2 have to be so careful. Waves are pushing in the bot side of the map. Caps does have the teleport to join, but look, Reckless is starting it off.
And look at Hilly. He got in underneath them.
Jankos caught out. The counter-strike comes out, but Jankos wants the stopwatch just for the moment. The taunt comes out onto Mickey. Jankos is down. The TP coming in from Caps straight into all 4 members of his former team, and Caps cannot survive that. Reckless gets away on the backline. Caps goes down. It's a double from Brippo, and Fnatic have found their moment.
And the solution for Fnatic in this Rubik's Cube is simply to rip it apart. They use the TP, they force the fight onto G2. They say, we are no longer about the side lanes. We will take the 5v5, and they outperform in the end.
And the biggest thing was that Fnatic had the health advantage. Even if their comp isn't that easy to execute in terms of the 5v5, you can make up for the deficit.
Reckless rocks it behind him and then just pushes forward and takes complete towers with the Tristana speed like that.
Tower goes down in the top lane. There's a huge wave down here in the bottom. Wonder and Jankos trying to defend, but the inhibitor is the new target for Fnatic in that top side. Whipper jumping in. Wonder's going to joust away, but the inhibitor has fallen in top, and now Fnatic will open their eyes towards the bottom lane. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, the inhibitor tower goes down. Jankos caught out a little bit by Roxa, who chucked out the cars, and now the Stand United comes onto Brippo. He's stunned up, but he can't die. It's Fnatic. They're unkillable. They die underneath the Nexus towers. Brippo goes into the GA, but look at the damage that Reckless can put down. He jumps forward, trying to catch onto Caps, but the exhaust will stop him in his tracks. In the end, Caps falls, and in a game of inches, in a game